since we're talking about relationships, okay? I'm thinking about I'm deciding between two questions. The first one is, what is your best advice for people to have a good relationship? Let's start there, okay?
Okay. Here's the thing.
You're asking for
A
advice
good
on
relationship.
relationships?
No, I'm just asking for his opinion, okay? I might disagree. Who knows?
Okay, this is my opinion.
If you disagree, you can argue with him, and then I can farm your
This is
corner.
my opinion. Yeah, we can argue. I don't care. No,
Okay.
This is just my fucking opinion. This is just how things work for me. Okay.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I think that a mistake that a lot of people do is that they end up focusing too much on their partners. It's not a bad thing, right? But you can overdo it, definitely. You know. You
Okay,
can,
wait, hold on. When you say focus on their partner too much, what do you mean by that?
like all you think. I'm not saying okay. You can't be doing like all you think is about your partner. Then you start digging. You start digging. Like,
Okay, so you're saying that
it's
they're
not good.
obsessed with their partners.
Yes.
Okay.
Obsession is bad.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
yeah, keep going.
yeah, so I would say just like still have things going on for yourself, especially if they add to you. Even if you take those measurements, like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on myself, right? If you are really happy with her, you're still gonna dedicate time for her. You're gonna find a balance. It's not, but you're not gonna reach that point where it's like, what is it called? Where's obsession? That's what I would say.
Okay. So you're saying that you should reach a balance. You should avoid the obsession with a partner. When you say obsession, how would you strike a balance? I guess, like how much is too much?
How much is too much?
Because you say like, okay, once you start obsessing, you start digging, but maybe there's something worth digging about, right? Like what's the limit there? Like how do you strike a balance from the very beginning?
Limits. Wait, what are we talking about?
Okay, you said that obsession is bad, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and then you said that there should be a balance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how do we strike that balance?
Like you want like a definition of what I consider balance?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, have some time to yourself. Like available. Like I'm not saying like tell your girl, hey, stop, this is my time. Okay? These are my 2 hours that I'm free. Fuck you. No, that's wrong. Okay. Sorry.
Wait, let me help you summarize, okay? So you're saying that there should be scheduled times where you are spending time with yourselves, and then also time where you should be spending time with your partner. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you should be okay being alone sometimes, It doesn't have to be a schedule thing, You have nothing else to do, you're bored. You can do something that you wanted to do. That's fine.
And it's probably not good
Like,
to be
instead of
it's probably not
instead
good
of
to be
always,
24/7 with your partner, right?
yeah, not the 24/7
If you
shit.
have same goals, then you can do it all together.
Really?
Even if you have same goals,
Same goals,
right?
same vision, same values and stuff, then you can work towards something.
Okay. I sense a disagreement. Okay, you guys can go at it. Okay, I'll moderate.
What the fuck?
Te voy a cagar.
El insulto.
Okay, so on one side you're saying, okay, you know what, obsession is bad, and your definition of obsession seems to be that, okay, you know what, like if you don't have time for yourself, if you're spending all the time with your partner, that's not good. Like you should that's the source of a lot of problems. And then he's saying that, well, it could be the case that you align on everything. What is your counter to that?
I think that is a very number one. That is a very specific situation, right? Very specific, because 99% of the time you won't agree on everything with someone. You won't have the same goals, and you won't like the same things all the time, 100% of the time. Okay. Let me swallow.
Don't choke.
Okay, so what do you say to that?
Hmm?
Yo, Nick, what do you say to that? He said, in response, he said that because you're different people, you're never going to agree on absolutely everything. There's going to be disagreements, so it's always good to have time for yourself to think about those things.
I said that his example is a very specific example, and that is very ideal.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he's talking about the practicality of it. Like you say that could be the case, true,
Yeah.
but how does that, how many people does that apply to? right? Like maybe 1% of the 1%. That's your point, right? Am I summarizing it well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you say to that?
Yeah, but then that means when you go out looking for a girlfriend, you gotta take your time to look for one. You know,
Yes.
you gotta make sure she has the same values and stuff like you, right? You don't just go for it always just for fun. But which is
Yeah.
why which that's what I think most people do right now. Like, oh, they just wanna have
Mm-hmm.
fun, experiment stuff.
No, I agree. I agree. I agree. You need to have the ability to pre-qualify, and not just to see like the vibes, but you can also see like the goals, what they stand for, what they like, what they don't like, values. I think I think a lot of people like when I mention values, they're like, "Oh, that's so corny." Okay, get fucked.
Wait, hold on,
you
hold on.
know.
Let's recenter back in the conversation. So the situation that he's describing is not applicable to the majority of people, and that because you're
Yeah,
different, like in most
and
cases,
and
because you're different people, you're going to disagree. And he said that that's why when you go out, you have to like be able to like look for people because it increases the
yeah,
chances of finding someone who like matches you in those qualities. So whether it is vision, ambition, and goals, right?
yeah. No, no,
Okay,
no. I
wait. Hold
absolutely
on,
agree
hold
with
on.
what.
Okay, let
Hmm.
me step in here. Okay, because I'm summarizing the points so that we don't go in tangents. Okay, so you said that, but then I'm not taking sides here. I'm just adding more to the conversation.
I
Okay,
know.
I'm just saying like yeah, that is true, but that doesn't mean that you'll never disagree on anything. Like you can be the best looker ever, right? You can like pre-qualify as much as you can, but it doesn't mean that you'll never have a disagreement. Like
I mean, yeah, for sure you have disagreements.
you can find like a really good partner, but it doesn't mean that your ambitions, your visions, and your goals are all going to align all the time, right? It is possible to
Yeah,
have a good relationship without having those match, right? Okay, keep going.
yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I see the point. I see the point where, yeah, of course, you want someone who you can actually rely on, and you can spend time, and you guys have like the same goals and the same everything, right? That's fine. I'm not saying that's incorrect. I'm just saying it's like, um, it's very easy for it to turn number one, like unhealthy. It's just very hard, to say, okay, I'm gonna spend all the motherfucking time with this person, and there won't be any disagreements because we're locked in. Like,
What do you do? Lock
Wait,
totally.
in.
but okay. Let me push back now to you. To be fair, okay. So, yeah, that is true. But then the whole point is that like even if you're the best pre-qualifier or the best at
Hmm.
like looking,
Hmm.
maybe disagreements is not the right word, but I'm saying that like even if you're the best at looking and you're like
Hmm.
super serious about finding a partner, it doesn't mean that as long as you do that, you'll find someone who matches your goals, your ambitions, and your vision, right? Like, couldn't it be the case that you're super serious about finding someone and you find a good
Hmm.
partner, but then that partner just doesn't happen to have the same goals as you, right?
Uh,
You can have
yeah,
a good
that can happen
relationship
too.
without having the same goals. It just, both of
Yeah.
you just work on different things, right?
But like I said, that we're just talking about that ideal scenario, right? I think, but what I am talking about mainly, what like why I brought up the point, like you should be able to have your own time to think your
Mm-hmm.
own thoughts, right? Uh, you know, I mean, how many times a day do we really get to think by ourselves, right? We're always on our phones. We're always with people, right? We're bored. We call someone, right? I think
That's true.
sometimes we need
That's true.
clarity. Uh, you know,
Okay.
I think, yeah, you need clarity. I'm
Okay,
not talking
so
about that clarity, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
whatever.
clarity. You
okay, so
know,
you're saying that like the reason why you advocate for people to have time for themselves is because oftentimes when you're preoccupied with like other people or other things that you need to do, you don't really have time to introspect and be self-aware of what's going on in your life. So
yeah, yeah,
especially
a
when you
lot
have
of
a
times.
partner all the time around you, then it's really difficult to like think about like okay, like what's going on without the partner like distracting you from whatever you need to be introspective about.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and it doesn't even have to be their intention. Like it might be like you guys' intention. Okay, let's log in, let's work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, right? But some I feel like, yeah. I mean, I think it's unhealthy to say I have to be 100% with this person. That that okay, I would like. Okay, I would like. I have no. Like,
Okay, what do you say to that, Nick? Do you agree with him?
okay,
In a summary, I got lost.
Okay, no,
he
like
needs a
no,
summary.
just that. No, just go with my summary, okay? Like he's
Yeah.
saying that like, you should have like your own time so you can think about like what's going on in your life to be introspective instead of like having, being preoccupied with like other, people around you and distractions and stuff.
Then just be single then. The point you want to have time for yourself, right? Because if you're not ready
What?
to,
He said, then just be single then, because you don't have time to like spend all the time with your partner. Then why are you like in a relationship? That's what he said.
But okay, so if
I
I'm
agree. Like
uh-huh.
you have to like learn how to manage your time, I guess, before you find someone. Like, like focus on yourself first, and then be the best version of you, and then you can find someone, and then you can try to like teach her also like how to be better. I don't know, dude.
Okay, so here's the thing. I find it unrealistic to say, okay, I'm gonna first become the best version of myself, and then I'm gonna meet my ideal someone because, yeah, realistically, I am never gonna reach my best ever.
Okay, that's
there's
the
always
point where
room
you're
for
happy with
improvement, right?
yourself.
So it would be very disappointing for my partner, me being with her, and I'm peak, I'm there. Okay, no more improvement. You know what I mean? You should allocate some time to think, plan, and then boom, and you're like, okay, well, you can plan with her, whatever. But bro,
Wait.
I need my own brain, bro. I need my
Okay,
heart.
okay. Let me moderate this. Okay, so it sounds to me that you guys like agree on the edges, right? Like it sounds to me that you guys agree that you should probably be in a healthy place before finding a relationship. It sounds to me that you agree that you should be able to be serious when you are looking for a partner.
Yeah.
Like those are agreements on the edges. It sounds to me that
Yeah.
like the disagreement, the main point, okay, of the disagreement is like one side thinks that even if you're in a relationship, you should have like time for yourself. And then the other side is like, no, if you're in a relationship, then you should be expected to be with the other person.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Well, maybe I'm thinking of like very extreme cases, but I'm just saying like it's very easy for things to become unhealthy when you don't have time to like think, like. And ideally, if I think like I'm in a relationship, right? Let's say I live with this person, right? I already live with this person, right? And then I mean, how much more time can I allocate to this person? I go back and I wake up to the same person, right? I'm just saying that's just I don't know how much more,
I mean, you're
you
not
know.
doing
Like
everything together.
huh? I can't hear it. I swear.
Like you won't be like spending 24 hours with your partner, right? Like at some point, like when you
Yeah.
when you take a shit, right? You're not gonna take a shit with your wife, right? Or with your girlfriend, right? You have your own
Right,
time
right.
to think or something.
Right. But I think like I don't disagree with okay, like you wanting to spend time with your partner. I think that's okay. That's good. That's the first. That's the reason why you started. You locked this person, right?
I guess there's a
But
difference between like having quality
I think
time
it.
and
But I think
spending time.
it's a dangerous idea to think like, no, I cannot be. I'm just thinking about the extreme. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think there's much to disagree. To be honest, you know what I mean. I
Okay.
think it's the way that you worded it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
I don't disagree with the idea. Like, oh, I want to be there, but I'm just saying that for a lot of people, a lot of people fail at like okay, at putting some time to themselves. They just get carried over and they just get lost. I'm talking for those people. Okay, if you're able to, manage everything and make everything look seamlessly, which I doubt most people can do, because I think it's very hard. I think a lot of people have to learn that there's a learning curve to that,
Mhm.
right? Then you should probably, especially if it's your first relationship, you should probably spend some time by yourself every now and then, so you can think clearly and that was my whole point. I just got some clarity.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. Okay. We settle it there.
That because you said that was my you said what's your advice, right? So I would say that's my advice.
So
You know,
say
especially if you don't have things
So your advice,
clear.
your advice is to make sure that you have like some time to yourself to be able to be introspective, right? To understand like what's going on
Yeah,
around you. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
What is your advice?
I mean,
To
just
be all the time with your partner.
no. I guess
To
yeah.
poop
I
with
mean,
them.
yeah. I agree. You need to have some time for yourself. I guess just set some boundaries. But then there's also a difference between having like quality time with your partner and then just spending time with her, right? So I guess
I
like
agree.
from your perspective, I would say like, oh yeah, if you want to allocate time, then just make sure it's like good quality time with her, and then the rest should be just
Yeah,
your own time, I guess.
I also mentioned at the beginning. I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah, even if you spend time to yourself, if you really like this person, you're still gonna spend a lot of time with that person, and chances are because you didn't spend time with them, you're probably gonna miss them more, and the quality of the time is gonna be better rather than both of you guys scrolling on TikTok. You know,
Yeah.
that's just my point.
Okay, we'll settle there. People can decide if it's truly settled.
Bro, my ADHD makes my speech pattern horrible. Like
It's
I
okay.
don't
I
know.
have it too. Let's move on. Okay, so let's go to the opposite side. Okay, so instead of like, what is your advice for a healthy relationship? I would say, what is the worst? Let's call it red flag.
Red flag.
In a relationship of a girl.
Yeah. Well, like in
Cheating.
general, I guess. Yeah, we don't have to only talk about like from a guy's perspective. Oh, we have someone. Hey, saying hi, Nick.
Who's that?
I don't know. Say hi, Nick. Apparently, they know you.
Oh, Steve. Hi, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is Steve awake? It's 11 a.m. for him. He's in China.
Oh,
Right
okay.
now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. I would say cheating, and aside from cheating, is
The shit
uh,
cheating.
Wait. Hold on. Let me. Okay,
what?
I'm gonna set some definitions here. Okay, a red
Right.
flag. When I say a red flag, it's like a danger, like a warning. It's not like, oh, you already
Mhm.
did. This is not a red flag.
Okay,
No, it's just bad.
okay, cheating history, cheating history,
Okay.
and aside from cheating history, I'll say one more. I say
Myself.
you know
You should say
lack of
myself.
empathy, and I mean real empathy. Like you know, you being able to put yourself in other people's shoes. I mean, why the fuck will you be with me if you can't even understand? You
So
know what I
not
mean?
having empathy, you're saying.
Yeah, not having empathy. Yeah.
Okay.
So not having empathy is a red flag.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Nick, okay, what's a common one
Here.
that you've seen?
Common one.
It's cold?
Oh, you go first. Let me think about it.
No, I'm here moderating, bro.
I'm thinking.
Okay, I can give you some
Julio needs
examples.
to. Julio is like Mr. Beast right now. He needs to keep his brand clean. No cancel.
No, it's okay. I can give my opinion, but like, I'm just curious about like your opinions, like
Huh?
how you guys think.
I know.
Like I can give you some examples. So like, maybe some people say that like, as he mentioned, like cheating history is one of them. Maybe people who like are avoidant could be a red flag. Like some people consider a red flag because you're not the kind of person who communicates to solve an issue, but instead like you kind of like you just run away and then you just let it like do, let it solve on its own. You can say something like. What is another red flag? People who go to raves a lot or like go to like clubbing scene a lot, like that could be a red flag. People.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm saying something. I'm giving you examples because you're thinking, bro.
Wait, can you repeat the definition of a red flag again?
A red flag is like it isn't a name, like just like a warning sign, right? Like something that you should be careful.
something
It's not
that you don't-
necessarily something bad. It's not necessarily something bad. It's just something that,
It's something that you
could
wouldn't-
be like something that you need to keep your eyes open. Okay.
Okay. So something that you, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. A lot of those things are red flags, but to be honest, in my opinion, I mean, other than the ones I said, I think I think you can have an open mind and just like see how the person is, but obviously with what you said, like red flag, just keep an eye on that, and yeah, or some people are more harsh, they have like stronger standards, and they're like, no, well, that's it, bye, some people are like that.
Yeah, some people say
Yeah.
like, for example, If that person has like a long history of like dating a lot of people, that's a red flag. Or
Yeah.
like if you've never had like a relationship, that's like a red flag. Or like some people
So
say,
that's a red flag. Not being in a relationship before.
um, yeah, some people say that.
Yeah, some people
Why?
say that. Some people say that. Like
Yeah,
guys and
because
girls
like you
say
have
that.
people who are like in their 20s who have never had a relationship. It's like, wait, why is that? Like,
Could be so
are you
many
like so?
reasons.
Well, I mean
Maybe
that
they
that's why
tried,
like
they haven't
some
experienced.
some people say that like for example, if someone is in their 20s and has never been in a
Issues.
relationship, then it's probably that they're like so toxic during the talking stage that they can never reach like a relationship. Like so there's something so broken about them that like they can never reach like that stage.
I don't think that ever happens, but I mean,
I'm pretty. That's just
I
like
mean that could.
just that's just assuming that though. It's like getting ahead
Yeah, yeah,
of like before getting to know that person.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you examples.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Well, I already mentioned mine. I mean, I don't.
All right, Nick, what's
I
yours?
think. I think if they can't put themselves in
I
your shoes, like
guess
why would I be with you if you
being on
can't?
dating apps while you're in a relationship.
Oh, okay. Being on dating apps while you're in a relationship. Okay.
Being on dating apps? Oh yeah,
Being on dating
That's
apps
a
while
good
you're in a
one.
relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
I mean,
Wait,
yeah.
Generic red flag.
is that even? Hold on, let me think about that.
Some people do that. Yeah.
Yeah, some people like the
No, I'm trying to
attention.
think if that's like a red flag or if that's already like bad.
Yeah. I would say
Both.
that's like close to cheating, and that's just my take. Cause like, bro, you're already locked in. Just you know, like why are you
Like
still out there?
actively on dating apps or like
People like
No,
the attention.
what if these people just like the attention? How do you feel
no
about
no
that?
like maybe this person just forgot to delete it right after getting into a relationship.
Okay, let's say he will go on it, or he or she will go on it from time to time.
Okay, how would you
Oh.
feel? How would you feel? I'll ask a better question. How about this? How about this? Let's say you guys met up, whatever. You guys are in a relationship, and then you ask this person, "Hey, can you delete it?" And they're like, "No."
Then that's a
Oh
bye
no!
bye.
My bad. That's bad. That's
That's a
not
bye
even a
That's
red
bye.
already
flag.
bad. That's not a red
That's
flag.
a bad.
Okay.
That's
That's a
pretty
bye
bad.
bye.
Huh?
Okay, will you?
Let's go back to red flags. Okay, so what like yeah giving your password.